Hi, it's Derpy Moose 99. Welcome to episode 2 of Ease the Moose. This is pure vanilla. Maybe go for a couple of achievements if I don't kill the town here. And yeah, just kind of playing for fun. Took my eye off the ball on the food, and we're currently in a starvation crisis. So panic building food supplies will be the order of the day for a few minutes here. And let's maybe put some people in that fishing dock if we have anybody left. Okay. I used to think I was good at this game, but the game reminds you pretty quickly. Exactly, like Grace said, exactly who's boss here. Okay, I'm gonna let that coffee sit for a minute. Now, I think the only thing we're actually building right now is food production, so... yeah, that'll be a thing. Okay, let's get this other fishing dock. And then... oh, not the bridge, dummy. The other fishing dock, and then the farms down here. Classic Derpy Moose. I started with seeds and forgot to use them. Well, you know, usual stuff. Okay, let's turn off the death alarm. That's starting to depress me. All you people die quieter. That constant bing, bing, bing when people die, it's sort of like your punishment for killing them or something. Alright. Okay. And this should start building fairly shortly. Of course, there's not enough houses out here to work those properly, but we'll build these forest node spots, and then maybe, I think across the river we'll build a marketplace and some homes over there. Well, we might have enough people to go in here. Okay, so we have 16 people fishing, 8 gathering, 4 hunting. And what we really need to do is get these fields going. Now it's early spring. Oh, I thought we had 2 seeds on it. I thought on easy you had 2 crop and 2 orchard. You gotta watch this here. The default staff for 11 by 11, it says 3 people. That's not true. Now, can we actually afford an orchard at this point? I say no. Okay, so let's prioritize the crop field there. Well, actually, I think that's the right thing to teach them, right? My grandmother was a Scottish lady, and she was mean. Head nurse at the hospital. Took absolutely no BS. Like, no BS at all. I thought that was a good way to raise kids. I'd have to wait till Grandpa came home before I got a treat, but yeah. Now, I really do want an orchard in there at some point. Maybe we should panic and put a crop field in, though. You know, since it is built and everything, or it is cleared. Okay, I'm only doing this because people are dying. Side-by-side pepper fields isn't great either. Let's see here. We have enough tools, so let's take the blacksmith out. I might as well do it from the buildings. Where are we? Blacksmith out. Oh, he died anyway, so that's okay. Woodcutters we're not going to remove. Now the crop fields and stuff, we need stone for the barns though. And we're going to need stone for the houses, but let's take a few stone cutters out. Okay, let's see if we can survive through that. We have 52 adults, so we should have 26 houses. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 17, 18, 19, 22, 23. Yeah, we're only 3 houses short because of our population downsizing here. Well, there you go, right? What a nice guy. So early summer, we probably won't get anything out of this. We're probably better off leaving him in as a laborer. I do want to, well, we have one house down here. And the market's not built yet, so we really do need a barn. So let's make that barn a priority here. Of course, building anything under these circumstances can be a bit tough. Take a couple more foresters out. And this, kids, is how you fail at Banished. I'm surprised the food problems that lasted that long, because we have fishing docks and that should be a steady supply. It's not a seasonal food product. Such is life, I guess. Okay, we might be able to get this barn built before. We're in early autumn now. Not sure how much crop we're gonna get here. We have one farmer living nearby. And we're taking a little bit out of here. Has to walk too far to the barn though, so building this is gonna make a difference. Probably not so much this year. Yeah, I don't see people dying big time anymore, so we might be inching back there. The health is dropping a little bit though, so I guess not getting enough food to eat doesn't help the health much. Coffee, wonderful coffee. Yeah, okay, we lost most of the crop there. Okay. Can we? Should we? So 15% gone under that quarry already. I don't know if I'm going to be able to resist building a trading dock here. No school, no trading dock. There better be some kind of reward for those achievements. Goes against everything I would practice normally. Okay, let's recognize I'm going to forget to put somebody in there. And let's put somebody in there now. They'll actually work as a laborer until the spring anyways. Okay, we actually have a house. Yeah. Getting these 2 houses built would help a lot with the productivity here. So right now we have 3 farmers, so 3 houses will give us a bit of leeway. Okay. Now let's get the 3rd house built. Now this guy I actually am gonna, let's make him apple. There was an ale achievement, so I have an apple actually kinda works. Oh, I know you're starving. These two last minute panic dogs aren't producing in an amazing fashion here. Tis a good question. Uneducated population of 3, population dependent, which I just put a bit of a crimp in. So we need 300 people. And 300 people without a trading post. So I think, assuming I don't kill the town, we should be able to do that. And I could build 20 wells pretty easy. And I thought this export one too. So if we get to 300 people, I assume we get the achievement. And then I could put schools and trading posts and stuff in. That's what I'm assuming. There's 2 quarries, but we might have to do that anyways if we get big enough. And this one here, 3 churches, 5 boarding houses, 4 markets, 5 hospitals, 2 trading posts. So I don't usually build churches or 5 boarding houses or taverns, but that doesn't look too hard. And build a town that has a population of 300 after 100 years. I think there's about 4 or 5 in there that are doable. You know, assuming I don't keep killing everybody due to starvation. Yeah. Alright, apple. You can be apple, it's still early spring. Kind of cutting down on our builder population here, but okay. Let's do a save. I'm not sure if I've saved lately. No, I haven't. Just in case we get a crash or something dumb happens. Oh, I forgot to set the pig timer. So I'm going to do an hour or more of this, and then I'm probably going to switch over to Factorial. I'm having a gas trying that space or exploration mod. So I'm going to want to do a little bit more of that. Oh, stop with the starving thingy. Yeah, I mean, it takes a while to get going, right? Okay. Now I wonder if we can get another crop field in here, because that would make me happy. Oh, I missed this one. Okay, let's do a crop field there. And let's actually build that one properly. Oh, for a power tool right about now. I actually don't know. You can remove resources, but, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we have a smart and competent leader. We should be able to get out of this without doing something like that anyways, right? This barn would make me happy. But this house would make me happier. I always think, not funny, but the fact that a farmer could die of starvation when there's food in the field just doesn't seem right. I probably shouldn't have put the apples in. I probably should have put crops in, but I'll live with my shame, I guess. Yeah, it's not gonna go in there, is it? Let's run the houses and see if that's yeah, a bunch of old people. Okay, we need a few more houses here, but there's a chance we're gonna have a die-off in population and we're gonna have to wait a while here. Late summer. Don't really have anybody to put in there at the moment. Yeah, it would be nice to build that hospital, but yeah. Let's just kind of put it over in the corner and hope something happens there. I'm not sure if this 12-year-old is supposed to be here. Alright. Now we should actually get some harvest out of these things this time. We got housing, we got a barn up. If these are working properly, we should see 868. Sorry, complaining about which, Grace? Complaining about old guys streaming Banished, probably. Okay, the one on the left's doing 380. It's autumn. So they harvest half the peppers, put them in the barn, and then realize there's no food at home, so they immediately run into the barn and take the food home. And the rest of it spoils. Oh dear. Well, at least we get something out of that. Farmer starving and blacksmith not having tools, yeah. Let's see here, we still... You know, our wood chopper dudes here probably could use another one or two of those. Alright, what are we actually building at the moment? Anything important? I guess the hospital, right? But that's struggling because of rock. You guys need to get busier in here. Okay, what does our wooden bridge need here? I would sure love a town hall now to be able to tell where we're at for housing here. There's a boy there. We actually need two houses, so if we build these here, it might free up some of the people down here to do farming. And that's the theory. We're kind of running on razor thin margins here. But over half the town population is making food, so I think I have to put this on YouTube. I'm playing so badly that somebody should get a good laugh out of it. Okay, 47 tools. Blacksmith is not a priority yet, so we got 500 food out of that one. Only 260 out of the other one. Okay, market and more houses down here. You gotta remember we're not educated either too, so that's a bit more of a challenge, I guess. Now let's see if this wooden bridge will slowly build along with that hospital. Okay, is there any stone we haven't collected yet? Calling all loose stone here. Get pretty far away, but there's a stockpile over there. This would be kind of deadly, I think. Yes, I exist to suck at this game so that we can record it and other people will feel better therefore. I mean, honestly, this is a tough game anyways. You take your eye off the ball and oopsie doodle. Look at that though, over 1,000 food. Just goes to show you, if you kill enough people off with starvation, you'll have enough food. Okay, so if we don't have a trading post, these are the 2 crops we get until we get to 300 and get that achievement. Okay. So we are going to have to live off of forest nodes, peppers, and apples, and fish. A lot of fish. Okay, we've got some extra people, and I think their future is swinging a pickaxe here. You know, in all the noise and confusion, sorry, I never did build a tailor. That might actually help us with our yields on the farm there. Excuse me. Well, let's see here. I have to remember the menu here. Oh, you just don't want to fit in there, do you? Well, will you let me put one house in, one row of houses here? And then a tailor like that. Let's do that. See if we can get some coats going. Of course, we have nowhere near the stone for that. Well, I'm sorry, if you graduate to be a laborer in this town for the next little while, you're going to be in the quarry. Which makes sense because we need food, right? Yeah, it's one of the things I always fail to build a tailor, and its effects are pretty subtle actually. It's not something I would rush in the early game, but it does matter, especially when you don't have housing nearby. Yeah, we got 620 out of that one. That's getting closer. Yeah, only 140 out of that guy. Now, of course, the 868 was for an educated farmer, so we're probably looking more like 600. This actually might have been max 620. We'll watch. That'd be interesting to know that. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Well, that's incentive to get to the 300, get the achievement, then we can build like 58 trade docks and stuff like that. Alright, while you're waiting for stone, why don't you build a road? And a small stockpile. Prioritize the stockpile. Now, how many million foolish things am I building here? Maybe we'll pause this guy here. He's only got 2 stone. Okay. And I don't know if it's worth it putting more farmers in here until we get housing and coats and stuff. So my theory is if we build houses here, then farmers that maybe live in here, alright, there's a gatherer, at least one. Yeah. I sure hope so. No, I think you can do hide coats and wool coats and vanilla if I remember properly. Oh cool, our hospital can build if we had a builder. Well, that's something. Oh, is it possible that our orchards are going to actually contribute this year? It is possible. Okay, we're getting mutton out of here, so that's going to help. Yeah, we are almost out of tools here. So we should probably deal that up. Yeah, logs are low, I know. We can actually probably manually harvest down here. Two full forestry huts, so they should be able to provide enough. That education factor, though, that's a big one. Okay. Okay, see if we can make that work a little better. We got one house up there. We got you. Okay. Let's actually prioritize this tailor and see if the coat theory actually makes any sense or if it's just the babblings of a fool. Now, did I set the pig top? I did, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Ah, we have yield showing here. Okay, this is good. Might help with our health too, getting some fruit in the diet. Now you are going to be a marketplace over here. Okay. Probably have quite a bit of leather going on too. Well, we can probably take a little bit of stone out of the surroundings over here. Iron's getting a little bit low too. Just curious here. Okay, we'll build this last forest node house. I think we'll keep that one on hold. Need 38 more stone for that thing. Okay, the house has got enough. Yeah, we're getting spoilage in the field. This one did 620 again though. So I wonder If the person for that lives like real close, yeah. Yeah, so does that one though. A little further to walk to the barn or something, maybe. You know, getting this marketplace in might actually help the harvest for these places on the right-hand side. Yeah, that's the thing, right? But if we're not going to get a trading dock, I can't do crop diversity, so the most I can do is maybe put them diagonal or something. Yeah, one of each, one seed of each, I think. Usually a trick is when you first start, you can put a little like 5x5 field down just to see what your seed selection is. Same with the orchard, right? I can't remember the difference between easy and medium. I don't know if it's animals or what it is. Alright, let's try and prioritize this guy again. Okay, now the food panic is mostly over. But I think we can start thinking about panicking about firewood here. You know, if we were prone to that kind of thing. Oh man. Flattening power tool all the way there. Okay, the tailor has enough stone, so let's prioritize the woodcutter here. Hey Evolution, are you still there or have you gone to bed? Must be pretty late in Sweden right now. Actually, I should look up the time zone difference. I'm sure it's around 10 hours. Alright, we have hide coat, and we have wool, and we have warm coat. Well, since everybody's naked and I haven't built or made coats in forever, why don't we do warm coats and see how far that goes? Okay, let's get this woodcutter going. You know, that wasn't the super best, greatest location for a woodcutter ever. Was it? Those might be better. But I don't think I'm gonna delete that one just yet. Okay, let's put somebody in there. Make the wood limit like nice sane rational 1600. Put another builder in and a couple more quarry workers, I think. Okay. I think I'll pause one of these, but I will build this one here. And I think we need to start building our houses over here. We need to get these fields to be more productive. Okay, and that was the wrong house to take off. Pause. Yeah. Okay, that's 120 stone. That's a lot. We're out of tools here. Doesn't make me super happy. Can we get another blacksmith or two in somewhere? Oh no, that's just sort of crammed in any old place, isn't it? Okay, stone houses are off the priority list here, as is the woodcutter. And the new fashionable trend in Panic is the blacksmith. And also the collection of iron. Hospital built, but nobody cares. They got all that already. Alright, let's see if we can get that blacksmith going. Uneducated and without tools, it'll be doom. And no trading dock. Well, I would kind of like to sneak a town hall in somewhere. Not even sure if we had the resources. I'm not sure where that would even be. And you know what? This thing has to go to. It has to be moved. Son is sending me weird text messages here. Alright, that lovely no tool symbol. Let's build a blacksmith, guys. Come on. Of course, it takes iron to build the blacksmith, and we'll use all the iron buying or building the blacksmith. Not enough for tools, that'll work out. Ooh, if we could build a bridge over in here, get that town center going. Okay. There's a good spot for a mine here. Probably here too, but that's inside that forest circle, so. Like, this is probably not the best all-time forest node here. It's doing okay. Alright. Now, we have 7,000 food, but no tools and no firewood. And actually very little hope. Very little hope for the future. We used all our iron to make the blacksmith, so we could panic make iron tools. Well, the good thing about not having a school is we don't have to worry about a teacher. You know, so there is that. You know, I kind of think this boarding house has to be moved. I really do. I don't like it set back from the road. I don't like it being vertical. I just don't like it. Okay, cool. Hmm. Let's get this down. We'll recover some resources out of that too. Can't remember what you get back, like half or something. Okay, so we have a ton of food. I wonder if these things are behaving a little bit better. 620 there. 420 there. Yeah, our production is not stellar, is it? This field is the star, though. Okay, Okay, we're starting to get tools here. I can see the number going down. Logs are a bit of a problem at the moment, but we need everybody harvesting the iron that we told them to. Okay. As soon as this boarding house goes, we can do an iron mine, though. Okay. Well, we're only surviving this because we had a bunch of food, so I feel good about panicking about building food production. And okay, that boarding house is gone. So let's do this thing. These are super finicky. Okay, and that's actually out of the forest circle for a change, so that's good. Can't build a road there because of this hill. Reaching for the power flattening tool. Kids these days in the text messages here. Sorry, I wouldn't do this except it's my son's. Or somebody wanted to go for a beer. All right. Well, absolutely, yeah. I got him a phone a little while ago, a couple years ago. He's 16. I have some moments when I regret it quite a bit. Yeah, tool situation's getting worse because we have no iron. Well, you know what? Let's actually get this iron mine going. I don't really have anybody to staff it, but, you know. Oh well. So much for a nice relaxing game of Banished, though. I put it on easy. I didn't set myself any major challenges. Just build the town. Get to 300, get those achievements. It'll be fine. That's actually a really good idea. My 16-year-old son's probably technically smart enough to figure out how to block me from tracing him or something. Cagey little so-and-so. Well, let's get some iron, or I think bad things are gonna happen here. Alright, so let's take all of the builders out, and we'll put at least 4 people in there. And I hate to say it, but our stone is not terrible at the moment, so let's take a couple of people out of there, like 3. Put them in there, and maybe even 4. Let's see if 8 people can produce us some iron here. I mean, that's pretty close to housing and stuff. Stockpiles right there. Get to work. Now our logs are pretty low though. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? Are you out of, yeah, you're out of iron. Okay. Well, we've got 4 iron. Let's put 1 more person in there. At least the soundtrack is nice and soothing. The soundtrack is nice and soothing as we're killing a town. So it's kind of like, oh well, you know, we're killing a town, but the soundtrack's nice, so it's all good. Such a brave little soundtrack too. Okay, we're up to 7 iron produced. I'm assuming that's going to tools, right? Yeah, exactly, right? Don't think of them as, hey, I'm gonna die soon alert. Just think of them as balloons. Now, there's one possibility here that I was building a building that's sucking up all our iron. I am capable of that kind of mistake, but I don't see that. I mean, our hospital built. Got the housing on hold, which is going to be a bad thing. Well, we're getting a bit of iron going, so let's build some more houses. And let's build them down here. And try and get our farms actually to be productive here. How many coats have we built? We made 34. You even have a couple of coats in stock, so okay. And strangely enough, we have enough stone for these houses, so our tool situation's getting worse. Let's take a couple more people out of here, go down to maybe 8. Up to 12 over here. Didn't realize how much not having a trading dock nerfs you. It's interesting. You guys wouldn't want to collect this iron ore over here, would you, by any chance? You know, a couple more bridges around the place wouldn't go amiss either. Okay. I would build another blacksmith if I thought it would help, but I think it's just material shortages are the problem. It's a bit of a loop here, right? You're short iron because you're short tools, blah, blah, blah. Well, if we officially got half the town without tools, we have got 94 people and 44 of them don't have tools, so we're getting close here. What if we did something bold, like just shut down the quarry and took this whole iron thing seriously here? That couldn't cause a problem. Yeah. Yeah, how the heck would you actually catch fish without a fishing pole? Wade in and try and grab them or something. Or throw dynamite. Although I've heard that's against the law. Well, I'm actually going to put a couple builders in, which I think is a brave move. And well, people are still having kids. They're trusting that we're going to provide to their future, I guess. Seems foolish. Okay, people are dying of old age, but not starvation or anything else, which is okay. Okay. I feel like producing iron is doing nothing for us here, but it could be just a bad feeling. Well, I'd have a suggestion for him, but you know, when people are unhappy and stuff, we should probably just build a tavern, right? It's okay, go for a beer. 52 people without tools, that's officially over halfway. Okay. You say we have no iron. Well, these houses are slowly being built, so let's do that. I'm hoping that makes this area better. You know, I think I've placed this barn like 4 times and gotten it wrong every time. Okay, can we please build that in the right place? In vanilla, I think you have iron and steel. And steel's kind of hard because as soon as you make coal, people will use it in their homes. Or it's a challenge to manage that part of it, so that was yet another reason to go to modded Banished, where they can't use coal in the houses. Okay. Well, we're using the iron up as fast as we can produce it, so we'll keep adding people in here. Let's bump this right up to 30. I have to keep remembering the balloon analogy here. Those should actually build, they have all the material. Where are these guys? They're living there, there, and there. That's not bad. Where are you guys living? Okay, so the next set of houses we gotta build it around here. And that woodcutter's gotta go and we'll build one of these or two of those or something. Looks to me like our food inventory's falling, but we're summer, so... It's interesting how these two side-by-side fields, like this one's reliably 620 yield, this one's not, and they're like 2 inches apart. And both of the farmers live right there. So I mean, does a barn make that much difference? The fact that the barn's right there? Like I know the barn nearby makes a difference, but that's a pretty major difference. These are questions I ask myself because I have no life at all. Let's see here. Okay, that's encouraging that stuff is building even though we have no tools. Okay, we're almost maxed there. Yeah. If this thing does 3 or 620 again with no tools, I'll be impressed. This thing's pumping out the warm coats, that's cool. Yeah, we're harvesting way too slow here. As soon as it hits snow time, we lose all kinds of stuff here. Alright. House there. Okay, let's take a builder out. We can max this mine out here. Okay. Completely maxed out. And we actually have iron in stock. Cool. Okay, so if I was going to build another blacksmith, can't really do it over there. I want to put houses in here. What does our forest circle look like here? Yeah, there's Zippo room over there. Well, I wonder. Probably not terrible to put it right beside the iron mine. Okay, but they take iron to build, so let's just build one of them here. I'd kind of like to get out of this tool death spiral here. Okay, so we're building that barn for a good reason. Okay. Yeah, reserve of logs is low. Now I was going to do a market over here. We could actually do another forest node there. If I did something like that, I'm going to see if I can sneak a bridge in here. And a bridge in there. I'm not going to prioritize them. I'll just sort of let them percolate. Okay, we have 28 iron in stock. We have logs coming. People without tools, the number is coming down very slowly. We've now got over 100 people, which is a major miracle, considering who's running the place here. Probably could put some mines in down here. It's a decent sort of spot, but building the bridge to here seems a bit pointless, but that's a couple of pretty awesome fishing spots, so maybe we could do a random bridge in there. Okay, this blacksmith actually thinks it's going to build, so that's a good news there. And we've got all the iron for it, and we've still got 26 iron. We've got a bit of logs here. And we did designate these trees over here. Oh, come on, just build me the blacksmith. Person building away, cursing me for not having tools. Yeah. True enough, right? Okay. Now let's see if that helps here. Probably not a bad idea to build a few more houses here. But to facilitate that, I think we need to build this wood chopper and kill that one there. Well, you're out of lumber anyway, so why don't we croak you? And put a priority on this guy here. Okay, yeah, you're out of logs, I know. Well, there's a stockpile over here. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, I think it's time we backed off a bit on the mine here. Okay, so let's do that. Nice, relaxing game of Banished on easy mode. Come see the experienced player play easy game. Right, even though we don't have logs, I want to build this woodcutter. Yeah, production's really reduced because of the lack of tools, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna have to put you in. If we build some housing out here, it'll help the build, help the fishermen. So let's see if we can do that. Oh, those things take iron. I wonder if that's where all our iron was going. I'd forgotten that. Gonna need to stretch soon. I hope the pig timer's in agreement. Yeah. Couple minutes here. Alright, so that was the barn, I think, down by the fields there. Okay. Okay, random bridge built. So let's stockpile here. And when that's built, we'll clear everything off of there. Okay, there's our pig timer. Okay, so this is going to be the end of episode 2. If this goes on YouTube, might be way too embarrassing to post on YouTube.